always been a hot take, isn't it, with the controller? Everybody's generally said the Xbox controller is the better controller.
It used to be.
The Duke
was the big old boy, the first one. I like that. But the 360 controller was by far, I'd say 100 times better than the PlayStation 3 controller. PlayStation, when I stopped playing the Xbox and started playing PlayStation 3, it felt so small.
Yeah.
But I think the PlayStation 4 was an improvement, and the PlayStation 5 is just, like I got it
taking
now.
it to the next level.
Yeah, it feels a lot better.
I don't know if you've held a PS4 controller or PS3 controller since having the PS5.
No,
but they feel so lightweit and plastic and cheap.
PS4 controller, yeah. No,
even a PS4, yeah.
I've not
pick up a DualShock.
DualShock 4. No, I've not. I don't go near it no more. It sickens me. Get away from me. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, hey, welcome back. This is episode 75 of the Part-Time Players podcast. This is a video game podcast where two pals discuss the week's video game news. My name is Reece Lagden, and I'm joined as always by Bradley Seeley.
Yo, it's Bradley Seeley on the Pity Blitz podcast. Yeah.
I like it. The last 2 weeks have been really, really good intros.
High energy.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
Well, at the top of the show, you heard us, we were talking about Xbox, and that is because Bradley Seeley has finally taken the step and finally has got an Xbox Series S.
Yes. Yeah. I'll tell you what, after last week's show, I was saying, I'm going to get one. I've been saying it for a little while. I'm going to get one. I think I'm going to get one. And then when did I order it? I was going to order it Monday, and then I just didn't get around to it. And I ordered it Tuesday, and it got delivered Wednesday. I just thought I'd take the plunge.
So where did you get it from? And was there a deal? What made you decide to do it?
I was looking at deals because, again, obviously last year we talked about it, and I was a bloody idiot. I was a damn fool. I could have got it for like 80 quid. 90 quid, I think it was, in game, in the games retailer game. Left it too late, and that was it. So I went online looking for deals, couldn't get one. So I thought I'll buy it for, it was $249.99. And then I looked up, it says I can get around £90 for my for my Xbox One.
Okay, cool.
In CEX. Okay. So I boxed it up. It's next to me. I'm going to take it in there and see what, just trade it in.
Sure.
And recoup. It's not as good as that deal, because in hindsight, that deal was quite, pretty good. I think if you traded in the Switch, I think you could get one for like 50 quid.
Oh, really?
But
Switches are always like really high on trades, because I think it's still in high demand. That people want them.
I did want to trade my Switch in, but I got one. I went for it. I was just kind of thinking, I got Game Pass, all these games are coming out, and one thing I know it's not till November, Starfield is only on the X and S, so I thought I want to get one.
You want to play that?
Yeah. And to be fair, I don't think that special offer, other than that, I can't really see them going down much in price, because they are quite, they're a lot more affordable compared to the PS5 and PS4, PS5 and Xbox Series X. So
we're probably quite a few years away before any prices will change.
Yeah, any big decrease. Yeah, and I thought, they're readily available. Jumped in, and it got delivered 8:00 Wednesday night. So I didn't have time to set it up then or play it. And then obviously working Thursday till late. And then it was I had to go away for like my wife's birthday, so I went to London, so then couldn't play it then, set it up. So I didn't actually get to play it.
Life getting away.
I know, till this morning. So
what have you done with are you keeping all your games? As in your disc games?
No, I'll take them. I only have 3 Xbox One games.
Oh,
so
what were they? Titanfall
2, Gears of War, like the anniversary edition, and Ultimate Edition, whatever, and Call of Duty World War 2. There's the 3 games I had. So okay, I'll trade them in with it as well. So
fair enough.
Probably only get a few quid from, but
if you're not going to play them again. Yeah, I imagine Gears of War would be on Game Pass anyway now, right? And
Gears of War is on Game Pass.
Is Titanfall 2?
Titanfall 2 is on Game Pass, but that's on sale on the PlayStation sale at the moment, and I think I'm going to buy it again. It's like £7.
Okay.
I've already played it, obviously, completed, but it's such a good game.
Wasn't that in the Plus? Because I've got it in my library.
It was in the Plus, and I missed it. Yeah.
Oh, you missed it. Okay,
that was that was when I just didn't game for a long time. I didn't even turn PlayStation on, so I missed a few of them. I think I missed Infamous Second Son. I missed that, so it's annoying. But it's in the sale, like I say. So I'll pick it up. But next week I'll be able to give a bit more of a, how I feel about the Xbox Series S once I've actually played it a little bit more.
You've only played a little bit of Halo, right? You were saying before we recorded. So
I played a bit of Halo for about half hour. But already I can see it kind of to my perspective, it's running a little bit smoother, and it looked like the textures look better as well. So I'm enjoying it so far, actually. Yeah.
Well, if you can see it, then it must be definitely improved because you're not exactly the graphics guy.
I am not. No. Yeah. No. I was playing Ghost of Tsushima on like
1080p.
like those old box TVs. So he says the one thing I was saying to you, I don't know if they heard, like listeners heard, the Xbox controller at the minute. The texture on the back feels a bit scratchy, but it's good. And I won't lie to you, I went on a design lab the other day. You can get.
That's so good. I want Sony to do that. That's like a dream, isn't it? Yeah. Although I saw, I think they were sending them to like media and influencers. So I don't know where our one is. Sony, please send us these new controllers and the side plates because I really, really want one.
Yes, please. Yeah.
I think you can start pre-order them from directly through Sony from the 21st of January. Okay. So we've not got that long. You can start ordering them. So I'm definitely going to get a black one. But I would love them to do a lab where you can either customize your side plates or customize your controller. Mate, that's just sitting on a load of money. Like so many people do it. Like Jesus.
The thing is now though, I don't know if I would go. Like the white looks all right at the moment because the Xbox is smaller. I've kind of shifted around my setup. So before my PlayStation 5 was on this little like unit thing, like coffee table kind of thing that my brother built me when I lived in my old house. So that was sitting there and it wobbled like a dog used to knock it. It's going to fall over. So I put PlayStation on the desk where the Xbox was now, and then the Xbox Series S is so small you can actually fit behind my monitor.
Sure.
And they're both white now, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, scheming. Yeah, the white and black.
Yeah. So I've got it's basically white, black monitor, black and white monitor, and then the white Xbox. So maybe. Yeah. That's one of the coolest things I think about the that Xbox is how tiny it was, and that it was on that shelf with Phil Spencer when he did the whole presentation, and people didn't even realize it just looked like a book. There might be something on your shelf, people. If we did do a video version, you have to check out Brad's shelf. There might be an Easter egg in there. Maybe, but probably not because it's a bit untidy. Actually, you know what? I'm just saying that I've moved it now. I might have to move it because it's on now, like the Xbox, and that big black speaker. It looks like a speaker on the side of it. It is throwing out a lot of heat, and it's going directly. Okay,
it's a fan, right? Yeah, so it's just
might have to switch it around.
Maybe it's like a second feature. It's just a heater, right? You just
maybe
just like a leg warmer. If you put it under the desk and put it by your feet, just keep your feet warm, kind of thing. There you go.
It's really
that's a free one for you, Microsoft.
It is
leg
really
warmers.
That is.
I might buy a couple of them and just have them as leg warmers while I play my PlayStation.
I put it in an angle. It should be okay now. Hopefully.
Anyway, obviously, go and like and subscribe to the podcast wherever you do listen to it on any of the podcast platforms. Obviously, we are now still on YouTube as a video version only. So once again, please like and subscribe so you don't miss an episode.
Yes.
Obviously, as always, socials are still the same. Mm-hmm. Instagram, Twitter, wherever you want to listen to us or view our content or whatever. And obviously, we have a link tree in the description below. So go check those out. It's just going to be a newsy episode this week because we couldn't think of any main topics, and it's still very quiet at the moment for just everything generating. It's a little bit of a lull.
We've been busy, haven't we? And on a side note, people might say it's a plug, and it's definitely a plug. When I was in London, I got a donut from a shop called Donut Time, and if they want to send us some donuts to talk about, listen, we're
absolutely a plug. All right.
Send a box.
I really
to
like
me,
this donut
Reece.
and really wants us to be a sponsor of the show.
Yeah. Just Donut Time. Just send donuts.
Please sponsor us. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Just
like a plate. Yeah. Right.
It probably would be a lot. It'd be, I'm overweight now. I probably would die if I ate too many of them, but they're good. They're good donuts. So,
Well, I feel like you just lost any chance of them advertising us.
Well, no, but no.
Please advertise, but you'll probably kill us. But
but guess what? It's worth it.
All right.
They're donuts to die for. Oh, there you go. Look. See?
Yeah. Don't know if they'll get past their PR team, but
no, maybe not. I'll tell you what, we'll settle for some Krispy Kreme then. It's all right.
All right, fine. They're not going to go.
Yeah.
There you go.
But that's my rant about donuts.
Rant? I thought you enjoyed them. You said it was your best donut ever. What were they called again? What was the donut you got?
The one I got was the notorious PIG, and it had it had Percy Pigs on top of it. So it was it's basically a donut, a thick donut. Yeah, you got this is imagine it. Yeah? You got a thick donut, ring donut. Yeah, you got a strawberry icing on top.
Whatever it was going, I wasn't sure if it was going a bit sexual then. But
no. This standard pink icing on top. And you think, oh, this sounds like a normal donut. No, then you've got strawberry icing, four like mounds of strawberry icing, and in the middle you got Percy Pigs.
Okay,
and it was
For those who don't know, or American listeners, Percy Pigs are sweets, like a Marks and Spencer sweet. They're like jelly sweets, aren't they? Like
gummy sweet, like gummies.
Yeah.
So. You know what? I said I'm a bit of a Percy Pig connoisseur now because I eat a lot of them. Okay, if you're going to Percy Pig, don't just get normal Percy Pigs because they're all the same flavor. You want to get Percy Pig and Pals because then you get the Cola Cow and you get a sheep. I don't know what the flavor of the sheep is, but I know you get a Cola Cow. So
I'm not a sweet person in terms of I don't really eat sweets, but they are really good.
They are
really good.
I won't lie to you. When we was in London, we was walking to the hotel. I walked past a Marks and Spencer. I made an excuse to go in there and get some water, a bottle of water, and ended up getting a packet of Percy Pigs. So
sure,
some people could say I've got a problem.
What about Percy Pigs?
Yeah, I've got an addiction. That's probably right. They're right.
They'll be accurate. Yeah, I do have a problem.
Accurate, right. Enough sweet talk. That's
sweet talk.
Yeah, let's talk about gaming. Let's talk about games now because.
Well, you want to go first with your first news story, or shall I?
I'll go for it.
Yeah. I don't know.
So this is from Push Square, and it is updated PlayStation patent has fans in backwards compatibility frenzy, but it's a reach. Okay, so we have Mark Kearney. I don't know if that's pronounced it. A newly updated patent registered for PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 architect Mark Kearney currently has hopeful fans.
I think it's Cerny.
Frenzy. Oh, Cerny, sorry.
Yeah.
Basically, it's a backwards compatibility patent for a way for PlayStation consoles to play games from previous generations, meant for older hardware. It was very recently re-registered on the 6th of January 22 and is now doing the rounds on Twitter. Needless to say, the timing has everyone thinking that is something to do with the heavily rumored PlayStation Plus overhaul, which we
discussed. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, in a previous episode, which could supposedly include a premium tier that gives subscribers access to the PS1, PS2, PS3, and PS3 titles on PS4, on PS5. Sorry. So, yeah, at the moment we can obviously already play PS4 titles on PlayStation 5. That's not an issue. I think a long time ago, and many episodes ago, we listed out the list of 10 games that you couldn't play backwards compatible from PS4.
Yeah,
and there was some of the most randomest stuff I've ever, we'd never heard of most of them. I don't think we'd heard of any of them, had we? So
I think there might have been one that I feel like we heard of. That was about it.
Okay, yeah, there's one a lot.
I don't know why. I feel like there was one.
Yeah,
I feel like it was like what was that game called? Evolve. Was Evolve one of them?
You know what it could have been? Yeah,
I feel like Evolve was one of them
anyway. So
yeah, like it kind of flopped. I feel like the servers they'd even switched those off. But yeah, I feel like that was one of them.
I was talking about servers. They turned off Halo 3 servers the other day. It was a sad day, yeah.
Was that sad?
Gone, yeah. But after reading through the patent ourselves, it all seems a bit of a reach. That's to say, Sony isn't working on any additional backwards compatibility for the PS5, but we're not sure that the patent is proof. As mentioned, the patent was re-registered. It's not new, just updated. It was originally filed in 2015 before the launch of the PS4 Pro, detailing the way that PS4 games could run better on Sony's more powerful system. Likewise, it's described the kind of backwards compatibility that the PS5 is already capable of, namely its ability to play the PS4 titles. So this is what companies do, isn't it? They've got a patent, they just re-register them just because, just to keep them in their, in their, I don't really know what they're in their ecosphere, whatever. So, yeah, I would like to have more backwards compatibility. I was thinking the other day, I really want to play. I haven't platinumed Fallout New Vegas, and I'd like to try it. But I'd have to dig out my PlayStation 3.
Was that not be on Game Pass?
No, I want to do it on the PlayStation.
Oh, you want to play as well?
Yeah. So I'd have to dig out my PS3 and set it up, and I just can't be bothered to do that. So that was kind of like one of the games I'd like to be able to play. But
sure.
Or if they done like, I'd love a remaster of it, but Bethesda don't really seem to be in.
But would they do that because of being owned by?
Well, it's exactly
Microsoft
now. Yeah. So
Fallout is technically a Microsoft IP, right?
I would have to dig out my PlayStation 3 and do it on that. So
yeah. Although obviously it wasn't made by Bethesda, it was made by Finger, wasn't
Obsidian,
it? Yeah, but obviously they're also Microsoft.
They're also Microsoft. Yeah.
So it's
Microsoft's kind of like the Borg. They're just like swallowing up everyone.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
Ubisoft is swimming away at the moment, but they're going to get swallowed soon.
Yeah, it's people. I think it's more of a people are hoping it's a backwards compatibility feature, and if PlayStation was. I think the thing is it would do well. I think if they did like a subscription service and it had access to like the PS1, PS2, and PS3 titles, it would make money, It's to us it just seems like a kind of no-brainer, but I dare say there's a lot more work involved that we just don't understand. So
yeah, absolutely. There's a lot more complicated systems in play, because if they could do it, they would do it. And clearly they are trying to do it, because I feel like there's too much smoke at this point. There's too many rumors, there's too many links to say that they have been trying to do it, and for whatever reason, I imagine it might be the PS3, because they completely changed the architecture for the PS3, right? With the whole changing it to Blu-ray and whatever that system was. I can't remember what it was called now, but yeah, that whole, was it the Power PC or wherever it was, whatever the architecture was, the changing it, I think that is what's preventing them bringing over the PS3 games. But at the same time, as much as I want it, and obviously nostalgia and all that, would I play it? I don't know. And also, is it the right timing? Because I feel like everybody's really hungry with these new consoles just to get new games for these consoles.
Yeah.
Do we want a slate of previous generation games just to tie us over a bit longer?
Yeah.
Not really. At this moment in time, what I'm hungry for is PS5 games.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Give me some PS5 games, and then maybe add that as a little extra, but I don't really want, that's not really what I'm hungry for, is to play a PS3 game. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
as much as I wouldn't mind playing, I don't know. I was going to say Infamous, maybe.
Sly Cooper.
Yeah, there's a few on PS now, isn't there, where you can technically still play them, but I'd rather have the new games. That the more the generations go up, the slower it takes for games to come out. And don't get me wrong, we know it's because they look better and all that, but it's going to be about 15, maybe 14 years between Elder Scrolls. It's it's mad. It is. Yeah. We discussed that before, didn't we? We were talking about the structure in Bethesda, where I think they need to reform of how they make games. They can't be making one game at a time. They almost need to split into 3 teams and alternate between it every 4 years between each one. I think that's enough time. Just because when they've got 3 big RPG franchises and it takes them 4 or 5 years for each one, then you're right, it's going to take 15 years to get back round to that next franchise again. So they're under Microsoft now. They've got endless pools and pools of money, so it's not like they haven't got the resources. So they just need to restructure the way they make games for that to work. But
I watched an interesting video on YouTube, and it just kind of said that Fallout is stuck in, like, they're committed to what they know what they're committed to it, and they know what they want to do, but it's just kind of stuck now. Like Fallout 76 didn't hit as well as they hoped, so now they're kind of pumping in more packs and more microtransactions, trying to get the money from it, but also not supporting it either. There was like a big winter update, like deal, kind of like, I think it's kind of like The Witcher. It was space themed and everything, and they just kind of changed it and put, I think it was like Night of the Moth in it, and it wasn't as big as what the other one should be, and so they kind of pushing it but not supporting it, and that's holding back forward. It'd be Fallout 6. They have no plans on like shipping it out like they did with Fallout New Vegas to Obsidian. They don't really want to do that. They just want to keep it in-house. And it's just kind of it's just kind of stuck. What's it now? It's this year. It'll be 7 years since the last Fallout 5 came out in 2015. So I know they're doing like a TV series, but
it's with Amazon, right?
Yeah, for Amazon. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's cool and that, but really, at the end of the day, it's a game. It's a gaming brand. You want a new Fallout. But maybe Starfield is scratching itch with it's kind of although that's sci-fi and Fallout's like post-apocalyptic. Hopefully that'll satiate my
appetite for a Bethesda RPG. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no. I think also I don't know if Bethesda. I think Todd Howard kind of hinted at it, and I believe Rockstar have also hinted at it in terms of GTA. Is when they've got the online or an MMO version of that franchise, they almost feel like it's still relatable, or they've still got that ongoing, like with Elder Scrolls Online, and it's still a really popular MMORPG. So there's loads of people that I jumped into it last year in the summer, and I really, really was enjoying it for a bit. And yeah, that's almost like that is the ongoing Elder Scrolls at the moment. And the DLC packs are so good. It is literally, you can play it solo, and it is like playing a RPG, but you've got your own character, and obviously you can do dungeons and trials, which are like raids and things. So you can do like the things with groups. But yeah, I feel like that is like subsidizing until you get the next one. And clearly they tried then doing the same thing with Fallout with 76, but obviously didn't quite work because they kind of didn't quite do it properly, and there wasn't any voice acting, there wasn't any real like story in it, which they've now changed and developed, which kind of burnt them. But yeah, it's almost like those are like it's like almost like your appetizer until you get the main course again for the meanwhile. And I guess GTA as well, GTA Online, like I said to you when I jumped in or recently with that, with all the story packs, they do feel like that is like almost like the ongoing next GTA until you then get the next big one.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably where GTA should also move, where it almost splits it. You almost need to have GTA Online as just a separate ongoing thing. And then just release single player story every 4 or 5 years, however long it takes, and just have online going separately, because online needs to be separated from that game now. It's so, although they've updated it so many times, and obviously they're going to update again with PS5, but the system and the menus are still from PS3 360. And you can tell like the way it takes to load things and the clunky of the menus, like games have just moved forward so much. They need to modernize it. And until it obviously separates from 5, I don't think they can do that. So I think they just need to just make GTA Online its own thing, whether it's still same map and you carry over all your same character and all that, because people don't want to start a game maybe. But yeah, they need to separate it and just move forward, because it's the way forward with that.
Yeah. I can go on to my second one if you want, because it's a good segue for Rockstar.
Okay, yeah, go for
it. So Rockstar acquired Zynga for 12.7 billion, which is more than what Microsoft paid for Bethesda ZeniMax, by the way. It is so Zynga.
How much did they pay for that?
I can't remember, but I just know it's more. I just bloody know it's more.
You just know.
So Take-Two owner of Borderlands publisher 2K and Grand Theft Auto maker Rockstar has announced it will purchase mobile games giant Zynga for around 12.7 billion, making it the most expensive video game acquisition of all time. Best known for its ever popular Farmville, Words with Friends, and CSR racing franchise, Zynga will now become part of Take-Two empire, though continue to make games under its own brand name. So I've never played Farmville. I know that was massive back in 2008 on Facebook or something. Yeah, I did play Words with Friends back in the day. Did like that.
A lot of people. I've downloaded that.
That's good.
7.5 billion was the Bethesda.
So 7.5 billion. There you go.
And even though like you think about Star Wars being bought by Disney, which looks like George Lucas, mate, you got ripped off. We just need like a crazy amount. Was it 4 billion? 4 billion? Sorry,
yeah.
Oh wow!
You know what?
You think how big is mobile gaming though? That just kind of shows like, and I feel like this just kind of like illustrates like when we think like console gaming or gaming is not really growing and they want to big it. It's in mobile gaming. That's why it's like that's where all gaming is.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's got Zynga's other big success stories include Harry Potter, Puzzles and Spells, Merge Dragons, and Zynga Poker. With Zynga tucked inside its trousers, Take-Two said it would become one of the largest publicly traded interactive entertainment companies in the world.
Yep.
Take-Two's plan is to leverage Zynga's development skills to create mobile games based around existing IP, as well as Borderlands, GTA. Take-Two also oversees NBA 2K, Red Dead Redemption, BioShock, and Mafia. So at the time, Take-Two said it was also keen to use Zynga's knowledge of mobile gaming to drive free-to-play synchronous cross-platform ambitions in products from its existing internal studios. So this means that they're going to put GTA 5 on your mobile now. I mean, it's never gonna end. GTA 5 is just going to keep on living forever.
Is that what they said they're going to do?
No, I'm just speculating.
Oh, you're saying
obviously they're gonna. It says that they want to put their existing IPs on mobile. I wouldn't.
If they can, they would. Obviously, they put the collection of GTA online, didn't they? The remastered versions. So if they can, Rockstar absolutely will put everything, but it's probably just not possible. It's too technically grand. But it's a huge acquisition from Take-Two. Not surprising. They've got loads of money, obviously, with Rockstar and GTA and all that stuff. And there are other franchises like NBA 2K and all the other 2K stuff. So, well.
Do you think this is it's going to hamper further GTA 6?
No, I don't think it affects it at all. No.
Yeah,
this is a acquisition from the publisher. It's got nothing to do with development of GTA or anything like that. I don't think it's it's completely separate.
2023, 2024 we'll finally get
GTA
6 maybe. I reckon 2024
back
end, I'd say.
Yeah.
They've announced as well, Rockstar have announced that there is going to be a Red Dead Redemption 3.
So, oh, really? Okay, that's cool.
There's 8 years in between 1 and 2, and so it's already been this year will be 3 years. October this year will be 3 years since the last one. So
what do you reckon GTA 6 is going to be?
4 years. No, sorry, 4 years. It came out in 2018, didn't it? So 4 years this year.
There's been so many rumors about it. Do you think they are going to split it into two separate things? Because there's been so many rumors about the world is going to be evolving, like the map and stuff like that. Do you reckon that's going to be a part of is that just online stuff? Or is that going to be single player as well? Or what? How do you see it?
I can imagine if they'd done something like that, they would probably just stick it online.
Yeah.
I've also, as well, this week or last week, I read that they've just kind of killed, they're not really investing anything into Red Dead Online. It's just kind of...
Red Dead's very quiet, isn't it? Yeah, especially compared to GTA, but the numbers are probably not there as well.
Yeah, so I think they're just...
It's not as good, I don't think.
Letting that fall off, and they're just going to focus on, obviously,
GTA Online and stuff, yeah. GTA Online is actually good.
So... it's
what's fun about GTA Online is that it's online and the people online are quite annoying at times.
Yeah, well, everyone knows it. Everyone on the internet is the nicest people. You know what I mean? Everyone knows that. So
true. No, you do get some decent people, particularly in I don't know, Destiny and that. You get toxic people with Destiny, don't get me wrong, and I've definitely been in chats with dickheads. But there are also just people that just want to get the mission and get it done. Yeah. Where I feel for no reason at all, unless you go and passive, but sometimes just people just try to kill you or blow up your car. You're just I'm just trying to get to A to B. Why are you bothering me?
That's the experience I've had when I played GTA Online years ago. It was just constant, and I was like, well, this isn't fun. So I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, they have tried to solve that because you can just turn on passive mode, and so no one can touch you. So if you want to try to get from A to B and don't want to be bothered, just put that on, which I have done, but there's some other things that they've done that's really, really odd. There's could have added all you can own your own business and things like that, but you can only have a certain number of CEOs per server.
Right.
So if you join a server that everybody's already registered, you can't do it. So you have to then try and find another one. And I didn't realize that for a while. I kept trying to run and said, oh, too many people have registered for it. And I was like, what are you talking about? I just want to do a mission. Why can't I do this mission?
Yeah.
And then I read it up and it's because I had to then go into a new server. And I don't know, it's a bit of a silly, why put a limit on that? It's a bit silly. So there's some things that I think they need to tweak maybe in the next one, and evolving world might sound quite cool, and maybe have more than one map, maybe not just San Andreas, maybe have Vice City and maybe Liberty City, all three cities, and you can fly between each one of them. Maybe if it's just going to be PS5 and whatever only.
Yeah, that would be better.
But yeah,
I just kind of as the longer it goes on, my appetite for GTA 6 kind of wanes, and I was obviously really excited for it years ago. Now I dare say it will change when they release a trailer, whatever, because that's how it works. That's how you get you. But at the moment, I'm just kind of like, I'm not fussed really. It's just, but that's just me.
Yeah. Talking about online games and ongoing, it's about time we talked about Destiny 2, right? I feel like we haven't spoken about it for a while.
Yeah.
Obviously, Brad's not been about, so we haven't been speaking about it as much. But as always, obviously, Witch Queen expansion's coming out next month on the 22nd. And so, as always, Bungie likes to always release, well, it's the first twab of the year. And for some reason, like they did last time, they always like to shake the bee's nest almost, like rile people up before the expansion and change something, and everybody gets really upset. And once again, they decided to do it again. Basically, what they've decided to do is currently, if you masterwork your weapon, so basically you level up your weapon, so it's like 10, what happens is when you get a kill, they drop an orb of power. Yep. And orbs of power, basically, if you don't know, they basically charge your super. Mm-hmm. And they're also key to like weapon mods, armor mods, and builds. And the most popular mods at the moment are Charge with Light, which are all key about you dropping orbs of power. So they've decided to completely scrap that now. And the only way you can get orbs of power is if you put on a mod into your helmet armor piece, which is almost like, it was a good system, Bungie. You didn't need to change it.
Yeah.
However, what I think they're trying to do is they're trying to change how I think it's going to be to do with weapon crafting. They've hinted about how weapon crafting is going to work. I think they basically want you to not have loads of the same type of weapon and have different roles, because you try to get a perfect role with different perks and things like that. And I think what they want you to do is, by using the weapon more, it kind of levels up itself, and then you can unlock new perks and put new roles. So essentially, eventually, by using the weapon you like loads and loads, you can literally pick the perfect role, so you can actually have the god role if you like. So because I think they're changing the system of the weapons, they're now thinking, well, we're not going to allow you to masterwork it, so how do we generate these orbs of power? So the only way we can do it is we put it into a mod. But it's the same problem that they always have. They kind of give you half the information, so everybody's up in roars and like, they don't explain themselves. They're always really poor at communication at times, and they need to kind of almost explain what is going on, because they haven't explained, is it, how much do these mods cost? Is it going to be like a big chunk of like, because you have to level up your armor pieces to then put mods in the slots? Is it going to be big? Because if that is, that's taken up a big slot which used to be allocated to other things, which is going to ruin people's builds. Also, is it going to be tied to the subclass types of, say for example, you got like a void or an arc armor piece, like a helmet? Is it only going to drop orbs of power for arc or void, like the same subclass weapons? Is that going to be intrinsically tied? Because they're doing things like that recently with certain mods and stuff. So they need to kind of explain, is it going to be restricted? Because if that is the case, it's just, at this moment in time, it sounds like a really poor decision. And a bit like with the sunsetting, when everybody's upset about sunsetting, and when they brought in stasis last year, everybody was upset about that. And this is another one where people are like, why are you doing this, Bungie? But I'm being a little bit cautious. I just want to see what's going to happen with the weapons 3.0, as it's called, and obviously they're updating all the subclasses this year. I feel like between last year and this year, this is almost them turning Destiny into Destiny 3, but the same game. Do you know what I mean? They're like evolving the game. They're completely updating all the subclasses with how we select our powers, our supers and our subclass abilities and all things like that. And now they're almost changing how you do weapons as well. So I feel like this is probably the plans of what would have happened if we had a Destiny 3. But obviously, we're not having Destiny 3 now. And so I feel like this is the evolution of them trying to evolve the game, basically. But yeah, we'll see what happens. They said they were going to give us more information in the future. I'm sure they'll give us another 12, or maybe it'll be a little video diary thing or whatever. But yeah, at this moment in time, it sounds like a really, really shit decision. But
Yeah,
we'll
I need to jump back into Destiny. When I was playing it, I was enjoying it. Even just just running around on my own. I remember like just doing like you have to like doing the bounties, doing so many like public events and all that. It was fun.
Well, you still got your chance to do Forsaken, mate.
I know. I still got time. I'll try. I'll try my hardest to. Saying to you before we start recording. Now I want to play Miles Morales still, playing Halo. Want to try out Forza. It's too many games, not enough time.
Well, play whatever you want to play, but obviously, Destiny's going.
Destiny will be gone. Yeah, it will be
22nd of Feb. So, not Destiny. Forsaken will be gone, to be accurate. But yeah, what do you? And obviously, I know you've only dabbled, and probably doesn't bother you, or you're not deeply invested in it. But do you like the sound of the changes in terms of weapon crafting? That the fact that the more you use the weapon, you can then pick and choose your perks, and that's how weapons, rather than doing the same activity to then hope a random drop, they're trying to change from hoping to get the random drop that you want to then you can pick and choose by using the weapon, which I think is quite a good idea.
I think it's better. Yeah, it's better than that, than the random route where you just kind of, like you say, you just kind of hope.
It's all about RNG, right?
Yeah, I would like. I think that sounds good. The orbs of power. I remember I actually knew what they was because I had to collect so many to
unlock your subclasses when you did the Titan. Yeah.
So I only produced them when I'd done my super. So I think we've done a few strikes to get enough for me to unlock it. But yeah, I could, for me, someone who doesn't play, who's not into it as much as like you and Brad and other guys out there, it seems like a good idea to me. But that might be because I'm a layman and I just don't, grasp it. But the way you've described it, it sounds like a better option. Being able to work towards it, and then you're going to get what you want, rather than the randomness of it. So
no, I agree. I quite like the idea of the system. We'll see how they actually implement it, because I feel like their changes always sound good on paper. Like I initially thought sunsetting sounded good. It sounded like they were getting rid of the old stuff to give us better new stuff. That's how they kind of sold it to us, but that wasn't really the case. It was kind of like, well, we're going to delete 80% of the game and not give you anything that much better. And it was like, well, that kind of wasn't what you promised.
Yeah, that sounds like a rough end of the stick, mate.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, well, you kind of said you didn't have enough space to do all these things, so we're going to get new, better, bigger things, but that wasn't really what they delivered. It took quite a long time before that happened. And then, that's why I feel like everybody's a little bit like, oh, Bungie, like what you doing again? You're kind of changing a big system in terms of going for loot. People obviously like the RNG, they like the chase, sometimes they like the grinds. They obviously, but no, I do like the idea of weapon crafting and eventually be able to get your favorite role, and also not having to have loads of different types of the same weapon, because my bowl has got lots of like the same weapon type but different roles depending on the situation. You have like a PvP role and you have a PvE role, and depending on that, where if you have a one weapon where you got loads of different and you can pick and choose, and they have done that a little bit with some of the harder activities where you get a more of a, I don't know what the version of the gun is, but there are some weapons now that you can pick and choose between the 2 or 3 different perks.
Okay.
And they have side open it up, but maybe getting rid of the orbs of power and them generating that and changing the system. Maybe they'll just be able to expand on that. And you might be able to have 5 or 6 different perks, and you can choose which perks that are on that gun, and you can just pick and choose depending on the activity you want. You get the perfect weapon you want by using it. So I feel like that's a really good incentive for people to pick up and play the game, which is obviously what they want. But I'm still a little bit cautious about the orbs of power thing, because it's almost like, do you need to change that and do the weapon crafting at the same time? Maybe there could have been a happy medium, but but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see of what they do.
Once you start diving into it, drilling into it, we'll see. We'll get we get Reese's Destiny thoughts. Yeah, that's what we get. If Brad ever comes come back, I dare say he'll have.
Oh, he'll 100% have loads of faults. I'm sure he'll come back for the Witch Queen or whatever next month.
When he comes back, we'll do Brad's maybe cooking Brad's Destiny hour where he just talks about Destiny. He can
for an hour. You're giving him an whole hour. I don't think we should give him that much power. He will absolutely take it. I'm sure. I'm really looking forward to Witch Queen. I think they've done really, really well, to be fair to them, considering how long this season has been. It's been ridiculous. It's almost been like 6 months in one season. It's like, wow. But the anniversary's broken up a little bit. I am expecting them to do a little bit of an epilogue at the end, just because there's a lot of things that are meant to happen before the Witch Queen. How the story's kind of being left at the moment. There's a few things that need to happen before Witch Queen happens. Mara needs to almost kill Savathun so she can get the light, and I don't know. There's a few things that got to happen. Spider's supposed to be dying as well, which is a character, because the Tangle Shore is completely being deleted from the game. That's another thing that's being vaulted. So there's a few things that's gonna need to happen before.
Yeah, you're looking forward to seeing how the story progresses to facilitate all this stuff getting.
Yeah, I'm expecting them to give us an update in February at some point, where maybe there's a mission or something, and maybe we kill the spider. I wouldn't mind killing him. They're going to delete the Tangle Shore, and obviously Forsaken and all that's going as well. So we'll see what happens. It's exciting times for Destiny fans and stuff. But anyway, do you have another news story?
The only other one I've got is that this Friday gone, God of War landed on PC, so PC players now get to enjoy Reece, as I said before, his favorite game of all time. Did you say that?
Yeah, it's my favorite game of all time. Yeah.
So favorite game of all time. Yeah. So PC, God of War is now on PC. It's got we've got the Metacritic here. Sorry. So far it's got 93 Metascore out of 51 reviews, and it's got a 9.1 on user score with also 53 reviews.
Yeah.
People are enjoying it. I've seen some mods as well. People are modding it on there. It looks like there's one where Kratos has just got giant arms. It's just a bit. It's what now? 4 years, coming up nearly 4 years since come out on PlayStation 4. So now PC fans get to enjoy it. This is obviously going to be something that Sony keeps doing.
Absolutely.
Why not? It's money, isn't it? It's
sure.
I think it should be. I kind of see that it should be a timed exclusive for PlayStation players.
Yeah.
Because you're bought into the PlayStation ecosystem, and you're in for the game. So I don't care that they some people are like it shouldn't be on PC or I don't care. Whatever. It's more money to make better games, really. But I do think they should be on PlayStation first for a little while, and then do you like with them. You know what I mean? It's fine. It'd be interesting to see if they wait another 4 years before like God of War 2 goes on there. So will that not go on there till 2026?
Sure.
But
I guess it just depends on what the game is and whether or not another sequel's coming out. I don't think it's a coincidence that we've had Horizon and God of War be released on PC in like the last recently, and obviously Horizon was last year at some point, and obviously we're getting sequels to both. It's obviously just incentivize PC players to look at this amazing game. Why don't you come over and want to play the sequel on PS5? So I think it's obviously to try and encourage PS5 sales to buy the game again on PS5. So absolutely, in an ideal world. And I guess they're doing the same for Uncharted. We've got Uncharted being released at the end of this month. I think it's on PS5 first of all, but then PC on a later date. I imagine with them going over, it'll just once again, I'm sure we'll get another Uncharted one day from Naughty Dog. I would expect that. I'd be surprised if we didn't, but I think it's good. I also agree. Maybe they shouldn't do it day in, day out. And there is some question whether or not they should just release them day and date. But no, I like the thought of that. It is probably a better business model for them to not do that. Yeah. And that it is a little bit exclusive for a time period. Mm-hmm. It doesn't necessarily have to be 4 years or how many years or 2 years or 1 year or whatever it is. But I think it is quite good that they are exclusives, particularly with their business model where they are going for the £70 premium experience. It's not like a Game Pass thing where Game Pass is almost like all about, I don't know, quantity or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Where it's everywhere and you get it and it's easily accessible. Where if they're saying this is a premium product and you only can play it in this place, I think they almost need to stick to that. But going to God of War, I watched a video. I think it was PlayStation Access, and oh my god, it looks so good on PC.
Yeah,
it looks incredible. If I had a high-end PC, I would buy it again and just play it again. I envy anybody that is playing that for the first time, because that is incredible. And I think I said it before, it's like the value of like gaming and things like that. If I could ever if someone could wipe my memory and I could replay that game again from scratch, I would pay a lot of money to experience that for the first time again, because that is incredible.
It's such good.
I'll pay hundreds.
I can't wait for number 2. It's looking more and more likely it will be September. There's more things pointing towards it. So September this year, hopefully that's it comes out and we all get to enjoy it. And it's be interesting to see how it ends, because we know this is the Norse. This is there's only going to be 2 Norse games.
This is
I hope it's long and meaty. You really get stuck into it.
Well, it's Ragnarok, right? It's going to be the end of Asgard. That's surely is how it ends.
Kratos just goes in and fucks shit up.
He destroys Asgard, I guess. Kratos die killing Asgard. I don't know.
His son's going to probably turn into a dickhead at some point again, because he did in the first game.
He is Loki.
Spoiler. Spoiler. PC listeners. Sorry. It's been out. To be fair, it's been out 4 years. So it's.
You've had a couple of hours to play by now.
PC, come on, guys. It's been out since Friday. Should have had it finished by now. But that's my thoughts on PlayStation games on PC. Cool. I have no more thoughts on it. It's only a good thing. More people get to experience it, and I'm jealous of you all. Enjoy. He actually looks genuinely upset.
I am a little bit upset. I kind of want to play it again myself. I could download it and see what it's like on PS5, but no, I don't want to. Time for that. Nah, not really.
No.
I don't think we've got any other. Dying Light 2 is apparently getting 5 years of DLC. So,
well, there you go. Wow, is that a piece of? Will it be a piece of DLC a year?
I don't know. They're just committed to giving us at least 5 years worth of DLC, which I think is a little bit
it's that
silly
weird that
of a commitment.
It's been delayed for years, and then it's going to, all this other stuff coming on, and then I read somebody the other day that if for completionist you want to do every single thing, it's going to take like 500 hours. It's like, is that including the 5 years of DLC? Or I don't know. It's just
maybe, It
just seems like I've never finished Dying Light 1, so I won't pick.
I
probably won't pick this up at all. And if I did, it'd be in a sale like a few, like a year down the line or whatever. Because like I say, not finished 1. It was a good game. I enjoyed it, but I didn't go out getting chased by those super zombies at night. They were terrifying. So
according to Techland are the developer making it, and they have committed to post-launch content plans, and they're going to give us at least 5 years of content after arrival.
But remember, I think it was Brad or Ash said about Witcher always used to say they got loads of good free DLC content, but it was like a saddle or
some cosmetic stuff,
or a pair of boots. So it could be just stuff like, they might be like, this is, you get a new bat with a nail for it, or whatever. Because I don't think there's guns in this. There's no firearms in the new one. It's just all melee. So Dying Light, I won't play it.
It's been delayed a few times, right? I think it's
delayed for it's been delayed.
4th of Feb, I think, is the date at the moment.
Okay.
So very, very soon. Obviously, Pokemon is also Legends of Accurate. Is at the end of this month as well. So that's also very, very soon. So
18th of Feb is Horizon.
It is.
Yep.
So kickstarting big. Yeah. Elden Rings at some point in February as well, and that Sifu as well. I think that Sifu that's really good. I might pick that up.
Did you cancel your Elephant Horizon?
Yeah, I did, and I've just pre-ordered it digitally now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool,
yeah.
You just thought you didn't need
deluxe.
You didn't need the elephant. You didn't need.
Yeah, it's kind of thought. Yeah, I probably shouldn't be doing that. Move back home for a bit just to save. So I probably should. I should probably do that. And I've got like half my stuff from like an apartment in my old room plus a garage. So I probably don't have really room for some fucking edit button and stuff I don't know. But so no, I did decide probably wise not to get that. But no, I have now pre-ordered it digitally, so I'm obviously going to play it day one.
Yeah, I might pick it up day one. We'll wait, because I said last week or the week before I wasn't that excited about it, but now I just kind of want to play, like you say, I want to play a new, even though it's not exclusively on PS5, I just want to play a new game.
It's going to feel like it, isn't it? Like it's going to look so good, and it's going to be. I'm expecting it to be at least. Well, I'm expecting a 10 out of 10 if I'm honest with you, but 9 is minimum.
Yeah.
What I think it will be, but I do think it's going to be a 10 out of 10 game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But somehow not be game of the year, because probably Elden Ring and God of War and Zelda and whatever else is coming out this year will probably be in front of it. Starfield even, I don't know, but we'll see.
We'll see. I think that's it. I think that's it for news, isn't it? We haven't got any.
Yeah, well,
bit of a short episode this week, but like we say, we haven't really. No, I was going to talk about the Xbox, but I haven't played it enough, so that'll be next week. And the news stories are a little bit light, but hey, we delivered content. We didn't say it's going to be good content or long content. It's here, mate. I was talking about donuts for about 5 minutes at the beginning. That's what you get. Donut time.
Well, message us. Everybody knows what expect when they come to this podcast.
Yes.
We'll probably actually maybe be a good idea that we'll strategize and we'll actually pick a main topic for next week. So then we actually got one. So hopefully next week. No promising, guys, but we may have a main topic next week. We may discuss.
You never know. It's what have you been playing this week? You been playing anything?
Destiny.
Just Destiny. Yeah.
I did also, outside talking about Destiny, because it's not. I've just been doing the same things in Destiny, just finishing some things off before Witch Queen release, because kind of that lull before the new expansion. But I did re-download Jedi Fallen Order after we spoke about it last week, because you said you were going to play it, and I thought, you know what, I really want to play it again. One, I want to get the plat for it, because I kind of, it's one of those platinum that I actually wanted initially, and I've heard that it's not that difficult to get. You just need to complete each area. And because it was on the PS5, I thought, you know what, let's just re-download the PS5 bit and just get in the mood, and then let's just play it. So I did play it. I have downloaded it, and I did play it a few times. But I haven't gone back. I just started playing Destiny again. I don't know. It's just one of those things where it's just like, I've got to do a lot to get to the point where I am again. But,
I will definitely play that. I think you and Ash both said it. The bit where I'm at, after you get past that bit, it opens up and it gets a lot better.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I will go back to it. But this week I've just been playing, like I said, playing a bit of Halo. But that's 3 weeks running now. 3 weeks running playing games.
Yeah, impressive, mate.
You know what I mean? It's crazy.
I know. Crazy. I know. Almost like a gamer, like a gamer that does a gaming podcast.
Yeah.
Playing games. Wow, crazy.
Mad.
Yeah. To be fair, there's nothing. I feel like I'm one of those people that really struggle to play games again once I beat it. Like that's the problem with Jedi Fallen Order. I'm like playing it, but I'm like, I've already done this. It's even like with God of War. I'm saying it's my favorite game of all time, but I couldn't re-download and play it again. I've done it.
I used to. I remember I done Mass Effect 2, and then I started playing it again just to try and platinum. Well, back then it would have been it was platinum. It was on PS2, PS3, but you had to do it in insane back then. I tried to do it in insane, and it was insane, so I stopped. But I used to do like the Call of Duty games. I used to play on regular, and then I used to go back and do it all on veteran. But those days are gone now. Yeah, now I'm kind of one and done.
Yeah,
like Spider-Man, really like Spider-Man. I wouldn't go and play it. Well, I suppose you could say I did play that again because I got near the end on PS4, and then I started from the beginning on PS5. So but
even that I thought about should I play it again on the PS5 version, because it's an amazing game. I really liked it, and I was kind of in a mood for that type of game. Even re-downloading Miles Morales, I thought, I'm kind of in the mood to just play a fun game, swing around, be Spider-Man. It's cool. But then I just thought, no, I just don't want to play that game again. I just don't. I don't know. It's just I'm just not into playing games again once I beat it. It's kind of done. I don't mind doing like the new game plus, because I feel like it's still like a continuation of the same playthrough, if that makes sense. If I played it and I haven't, it's when I put it down and I delete it, it's kind of like, that's it, I'm done. I'm never playing this again. There's games that I could be playing that I haven't played. I've never finished Guardians, listed on my PlayStation, and games like that. I won some awards, like best story of the year and stuff. And it was really good. I don't know why I've not stopped playing it, but it's just one of those things. It's just like
I just there's so many games I need to finish playing. Yeah, like I'll get around to them maybe.
Sure.
Well, if I keep on playing every week, you know what I mean, I'm going to be bloody tearing through them. You have to buy new games just to.
Yeah, no, absolutely. What have you been playing this week? Just Halo, right? You said
just Halo, yeah, just Halo. Set the Xbox up, just played that. To say we had a lot of time, so
sure.
Yeah, that's it for the time being. But next week, hopefully, I would have played a bit of every. I'll dabble. I'll be played a bit of PlayStation and Xbox. So yeah, watch this space.
Nice. Yeah. Anyway, I guess we'll wrap it here for this week, guys. Thanks for listening. If you listened this far, and we'll be back next week with another great episode.
Yep. Donut time. Message us.
All right. Yeah. Till next week. Bye bye.